Good evening, welcome to ITV News. This is Thursday night's calendar.
Here are tonight's main stories. Helping the homeless in Boston, the new supported living facility to help people get back on their feet.
The rise in homelessness over the last 10 years has just grown exponentially, and we're just trying to do our bit to give people a bright future, really.
Well, next tonight, to concerns of a looming homelessness crisis across our region as the rising cost of living threatens to bite this winter. In Lincolnshire alone, one charity supported more than 500 people back into housing last year.
High demand has prompted the Framework organisation to open a new 18-bed accommodation block in Boston. It's already full and oversubscribed, but it's offering people hope of a better future. Jonathan Brown has the story.
It's the simple things that are making the biggest difference to Norman. A warm room and safe space after years with nowhere to call home.
Before I moved into here, I was living in a shed for about 3 months, 4 months.
After spending time in prison, he says he felt lost and alone upon his release, turning to alcohol to escape his problems before the Framework homelessness charity gave him somewhere to stay.
It just progressed and progressed. It's got to a point now I can't drink again. I will end up dying. That's why they said you need to do it or you're going to die, Norman.
The support comes amid growing concerns that homelessness could rise in the coming months. While nationally almost 280,000 households were assessed as being threatened with homelessness or being homeless already in the year to March 2022. That's up by 2.8% on the previous 12 months. And across Lincolnshire, the Framework charity alone housed more than 500 homeless people in its accommodation.
This building is now named Medlock House.
Today, the newest of those formally opened. This building on the site of a former pub in Boston is putting people up in bespoke flats with 24-hour access to support services.
Medlock House has 18 units of accommodation, and it's always full, and we have just as many people on the waiting list waiting for accommodation here. The rise in homelessness over the last 10 years has just grown exponentially, and we're just trying to do our bit to give people a bright future, really.
Homelessness doesn't present just in isolation. So what this building gives is not just a roof and 4 walls and a front door, but it gives service users support from other agencies and other staff that can help them rebuild their lives.
For Norman, this is a fresh start. He says he's free from alcohol and hoping his time here will be a stepping stone to better things.
I just feel nice and secure here.
Does it feel like people care?
Yeah, definitely. And I've never had that.
So while Norman contemplates what his future might hold, people here say offering hope to those on the streets as the dark nights and cold winter close in could be needed more than ever before. Jonathan Brown, ITV News, Boston.
And good luck to Norman. Thanks for sharing his story.